the more Gale Forces you have, the better. Maybe I'll start putting Gale Force on my supports as well. Could be good on Alistar. I mean, I haven't tried it yet, but in theory, it could be good.
Yeah, I can see what. Yes, okay. I'm looking forward to this. Now you kind of have to do it now just to see how it works.
True. I'll try it out for sure.
Hi everyone, it's Tom reporting from the LEC offseason. We're just moments away from the LEC spring split starting again. And with me here to talk all about the offseason and the year ahead is Mikyx, the support player of G2. How are you doing, Mikyx?
Hello, I'm doing not bad, I guess. What about you?
It's a bit hesitant. You just told me, the internet in Berlin was kind of inting for you guys.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's rough. Yeah, I'm doing fine as well. Thanks for asking, man. It's very, very nice of you. Haven't had any troubles with my internet here so far, so fingers crossed. It's gonna be fine. So as I said, right, let's talk a bit about the offseason. How was the offseason for you? You guys had a very long year, obviously extending deep into October with Worlds. So the offseason, did you need it? Did you need the time to relax?
I felt like maybe it was a bit too long. This compared to 2019, where after we were done, I was just glad it was over. But this time around, when we finished, I was like, we could probably play one more, or maybe two more. But yeah, it was just really long because it also started earlier, I think, than 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So we finished way faster. So there was 2-month break, which usually I get bored at home after 2 weeks or something. But at least this time around, I ordered a piano, so I had something to do.
Okay.
And yeah, that was kind of what I was doing during off season.
So just chilling, playing piano, getting a few games of League in maybe here and there.
Yeah, mostly normal games. Didn't play much ranked because they removed duo queue, so I couldn't play with Rekkles. Yep. So we just kind of played normal draft. Other than that, I played TFT. And I played Fire Emblem on my Switch, and that was kind of it.
Sounds like a pretty chill time, man.
Yeah, it was pretty chill.
Nice. Something that obviously happened in the offseason and which has been kind of the move for G2 was that Perkz left the team. And I just wanted to know from you, when did you hear about this move happening, and how did you initially respond to this?
I think I heard about it first, maybe two days after we got back from Worlds.
That's pretty quick.
There was I think it was in Luca's mind, or I guess G2's mind, whenever they talked about it for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't something all of a sudden. So then they just gave me options on who they can get, or who I want to play with.
Right.
And then we got Rekkles.
Yeah.
Which was a pretty good option. Luckily he was free agent.
Yeah, we'll get to Rekkles as well. Obviously, definitely want to hear how that's going between you. But still, you're not when it comes to you're not some guy who is incredibly excited or sad. When anything happens, you're generally pretty chill. But I imagine that Perkz, it's still your botline buddy. You guys have played together. I don't know. It still must have done something, and you must have been pretty sad about him leaving.
I was just fine with it because it was kind of also his decision that he wanted to look for other options. I was fine with it because after 2 years of playing with the same person, you also want to maybe explore something else, maybe try someone else. That's maybe one of the reasons why we also tried Caps down in the bot lane, just to
spice it up
keep it a bit fresh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't particularly mind. We had a lot of good memories, which I will cherish. And yeah, we're still on good terms, so I don't really.
Yeah, that's definitely also the feeling I got, that he definitely didn't leave on bad terms or anything like this, right? But it's good to hear that you were also fine with. Yes, we're doing an interview. You can tell.
Yeah, I could just wanted to go to the bathroom here for some reason, but carry on.
Jungler inting again. Oh, what's the difference, right? No, but it's good to hear that you guys are still in good terms and stuff like this. Despite what obviously was a big change. You said you had the options presented to you. I imagine this was just as a team in general. G2 told you guys, hey, these are the guys we're having. Was Rekkles immediately one? You're like, okay, let's try to get him if possible.
Yeah, he was for sure one of the top options. Another one of the options. Wait, can I say it? Well, one of the options was me playing the carry, so that would be interesting.
Really?
But I would be really down. That was kind of funny.
Oh wow. Was it, no, I mean,
I'm kind of down with the role
serious?
stuff, you know?
That was seriously consideration.
That was kind of serious, yeah. Like I was practicing some AD carries on my main account.
Oh wow!
But yeah, because I didn't know what Rekkles was gonna do, you know, like until the free agency actually started. So I was kind of keeping all the options open.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, it would have been pretty interesting. I think maybe I would have run it down, maybe I wouldn't. But yeah, we would see, I guess.
And then but then you would have had to get a new support player.
Yeah. That's right. And there wasn't very many good options. So, you know, yeah, maybe there was one or two that I think could potentially be good.
Well, maybe in classic
G2 fashion,
at some point, you guys will still swap it up and Rekkles will be like, okay, you know, let me play support.
Yeah, could happen. His Janna is pretty clean.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wait, didn't they try? Yes.
And my Xayah is crazy. Maybe I'll put it up someday.
Well, in last summer split, he did play Soraka bot lane, so who knows what his skills are on Soraka, right? So.
True.
Anyway, yeah, so you guys ended up with picking up Rekkles, also, you know, other big move that definitely got some buzz in the community, and still everybody's very much looking forward to it. How has it gone playing with him? You mentioned, you know, we've played in draft pick because we couldn't really play duo queue anymore. We've seen a few streams of you guys playing together, which looked really fun, and you guys were having a good time. So tell me, how's it been overall?
Yeah, overall it's been really nice. I think we are like on the same page, or like we got on the same page pretty fast. Like when we first started scrimming, I feel like our synergy was already pretty good, just because we're really good players. So we both know what we have to do individually, and we play all the situations out, how the other person is imagining it in his head as well. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like, it's nice to lane. Like so far in scrims, enemy bot lanes have been kind of shaking. But we'll see how it's gonna go on stage. But yeah, so far so good. I'm enjoying it.
But one of the things that many people wondered is when he was on Fnatic, he wasn't as aggressive as maybe G2 was playing. You know, you guys were very known for the aggressive playstyle, whereas Fnatic generally played more reserved compared to you guys. I guess the only team that ever matched your aggression was Mad Lions in playstyle anyway. But especially, him as a new AD carry for you guys has a different playstyle that has been his style for years now. So how has that adjustment gone, and how has that dynamic change been?
I don't think we play much different, like whatsoever. I think in lane at least, like I think ever since Worlds, where Hilly and Rekkles were like smurfing everyone and killing them level 1 and 2.
Yeah, they were playing very aggressively.
I think it's kind of similar how we play now. Like he's leading a lot in how much his champion can do, because the meta is kind of similar, so he knows his limits of his 8 carries really well, and it makes me also be able to I don't know that it's gonna follow up and how much damage we have and all of that, which usually I would just kind of farm it up, like even in the past, unless we played like some crazy picks. Like if we were playing just like Jhin Ashe matchup, usually with Perkz, unless I had a Pantheon or something, I would probably just chill and farm. But actually, now we're kind of playing, maybe also because at Worlds, bot lanes are probably better, so you can't really just abuse them. But yeah, so far, we're kind of like killing a lot of people in lane. And then after lane, I think we're still kind of the same G2, where we just kind of look for fights 24/7, and he's good at keeping himself alive and also following up on anything. So yeah, so far pretty good.
Yeah, that's great to hear. And obviously in this season so far, from what we've seen with the item chase and stuff like this, there's been quite an emphasis on the bot lane with the new AD carry items being especially strong. So you have confidence in, okay, we can lean on our lane in order to carry the game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, the new mythic items like Gale Force, for example, I think is one of the items that is kind of strong right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as long as we play a Gale Force AD, I know that we're gonna probably end up carrying it. The more Gale Forces you have, the better. Maybe I'll start putting Gale Force on my supports as well. Could be good on Alistar. I mean, I haven't tried it yet, but in theory, it could be good.
Yeah, I can see what. Yes, okay. I'm looking forward to this. Now you kind of have to do it now just to see how it works.
Sure, I'll try it out for sure.
Okay. A final topic that is also that mixes in with this whole team change up is that not only was Perkz just a bot laner, but he was also a big voice within the team. And generally, when you heard voice comms, he was kind of directing and keeping the team sometimes in check when you guys were maybe being too aggressive. And that is something that's changed as well. It's a voice that's missing now. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that Rekkles immediately fills that void or something like this, but how has the team picked this up, this shot calling role and these dynamics?
I mean, I think just like in the past, in the early game, it was just like Janko's talking a lot, and then in late game, we kind of all contribute and like make decisions together.
Mm-hmm.
I think recently Wunder has been like talking a lot as well, like just what we should be doing on the map. So I guess in terms of having a big voice in the team, I guess Wunder would kind of fill that role.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for bot lane specifically, I think Rekkles still talks a lot about when we need help or like when we can punish enemies. So yeah, I think
it feels like it sounds like it's a bit more spread around and everybody takes their turn basically.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was like that the past 2 years as well with Perkz.
Mm-hmm.
I think he just had a lot of like a big voice in later stages of the game, which is now kind of everyone. But like in early game, it's mostly just Jankos, and then communicating from bot lane, it's like Rekkles mostly, like talking about when to do something on the what wave. So that's like kind of the same. Yeah, the only thing maybe is that, that Luca doesn't talk as much as he did before.
Yeah, so, it would be weird if you suddenly heard his voice in the game. I can imagine the
maybe he joins our call during the game.
Yeah. What are you guys doing? Don't over. Yeah.
You need to call jungler to come bot.
Right. Exactly. So I'm gonna put you on the spot a bit to round it up. People have high expectations of G2 with this edition, and especially when they compare it to the competition, what they've lost or gained in Fnatic, who have lost Rekkles, who is a big part of them. So tell me then, is this a split already where G2 is gonna cruise towards being the number one again, or do you think you guys are gonna need some time to ramp up and feel how it is on stage?
I feel like we're gonna just kind of smurf from people. Maybe until playoff starts, and then we will lose the first one to the loser bracket, and then we'll win the whole thing again. I think that's how it's gonna go.
Well, it would make a good storyline again if you guys have
to loser bracket is OP. They should edit the world.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. All right.
Then we will have worlds.
Well, that is definitely something people are hoping for. Obviously, we'll have to see how things play out. But thank you so much, Mickey, for joining me. And for now, already good luck with the start of the split, and we'll make sure to catch up again.
Thank you.